Well, tensions are high right now in the city of Springfield.
We have told you how the city's Haitian population has made headlines in recent years, and now they are bracing for a surge of immigration enforcement. Your Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout joins us now live to explain more. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Damon. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, well, there is a ton of anxiety about what ICE is going to do next. Governor Mike DeWine tells me that he doesn't think that there will be an enforcement surge anytime soon.
Made myself, I think, pretty clear in regard to the policy and what I think is best for Ohio.
That consistent message coming from Ohio's governor for months in support of the state's and especially Springfield's Haitian immigrants. About 15,000 call the southwestern Ohio city their home.
These people who are working and helping the economy of Springfield move forward.
The Supreme Court is ending their temporary protected status, meaning the 50,000 Haitians in Ohio are losing their jobs, being forced to leave or become undocumented.
The situation in Haiti is as dire as I have ever seen it. The gangs are controlling a good part of the country. It's extremely violent.
The U.S. State Department recommends that Americans do not travel to Haiti because of the threat of crime, terrorism, and kidnapping. Although there have been rumors here in Ohio, DeWine's team says that they've not heard of any potential enforcement surges. And how will the Haitians leave Ohio? Well, by plane, like the ones at Akron-Canton Airport, captured by our news partners at the Beacon Journal.
Pushing forward this mass deportation that is inhumane and really quite cruel.
ABJ found that more than 130 flights from Eastern Air Express, a charter company that works with federal immigration officials, have landed since late April.
We want our airport to continue to operating. If they were to refuse, they may be shut down by the federal government.
In a statement, the airport told us in part that it's a public use facility that leases space to a variety of aviation tenants. And the tenants operate independently and are responsible for their own flight activity. Sandusky area Republican Gary Click said that the deportations were inevitable.
It's not a permanent immigration policy. It's something that is temporary. And we don't want ill will towards anyone.
When it comes to Haiti still being dangerous, Click said that the immigrants could take back American values to the country.
And maybe they can help improve the status in Haiti by trying to implement and trying to be leaders and saying, let's bring some of those values into our native land and let's make Haiti great again.
The governor says that Ohio will follow the law, even if he thinks that this is a grave mistake. Live at the Columbus Bureau, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.